reality is boring. You and your fantasies belong on Avatar. If you want what you imagine, today's the day to have a talk. To Avatar on Avatar.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Avatalk. I am Fonz, your host for today's episode. We have an exciting episode because we are once again joined by a guest who will share their story and fun experiences in the virtual world. I'm thrilled to welcome Hayz, a 3D digital artist, creative designer, and gaming enthusiast who's shaping the future of AI and Web3 through their work with the signature world in Decentraland and captivating visual style. Hayz brings artistry, tech, and community together in spaces that feel alive. Today, we're exploring their inspirations, favorite moments, and how creativity and play collide in their digital universe. Hi, Hayz. How are you doing?
Hi, hi everyone. GM everyone. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Hopefully, you are as well. I'm really excited to hear your story.
Actually, my name is Abdulaziz. So, a digital 3D artist creator focused on building realistic, immersive worlds. A 3D realistic focusing on immersive 3D environments, characters, and animations. And is the co-creator of Ace Art in Decentraland as well.
That's great. Okay, so I'd like to first start off with your inspiration. What inspired you to start working with 3D art, and how did you bring that into the world of Web3?
Actually, my journey of 3D art started with imagination and curiosity. I'm the one kind of person that used to imagine a lot of things, I can just sit,
Mm-hmm.
thought a lot of things, like bringing this, bringing that to life, and also curiosity. I watch a lot of action movies, from there. I like to, oh, how did these people come up with this idea? So I want to know behind the scene, everything like that. So I have to learn everything from A to Z. I started as a blogging. So from there, when I need to design something, and I don't have anyone behind my side, so I have to do it by myself. I have to make research about how to design. So from there, I become a graphic designer, doing a lot of things. So after that, as I was doing that graphics, you know, another inspiration still come up through there. So like, um, what if I bring some things to life? What if I do this? What if I do that? So I have to make some research again. So from there, I'm exploring different kind of 3D engine, but as a beginner, so I don't actually have knowledge. So I just have to find someone or make research on how to do it on my own.
Yeah, and I'm sure, of course, that has also your imagination and your creativity and curiosity comes into play when you're creating these worlds. You said you've created your own world in Decentraland. What do you love most about designing for
Yes.
that platform?
Actually, um, as a gamer, so when I used to game at that moment, I used to think about what if I build my own world into game. Like, there is no freedom at that moment when everyone playing game until Web3 came in. So we all have freedom where we can do what? We can also bring our own idea, bring our own creativity into the 3D engine. So that is where the creativity comes in. Okay, let me say, oh, Decentraland is a cool place, as a creator. So let me see what I can build in the environment. So from there, as a 3D artist, where I can just uh show my work as a portfolio. So I come up with building my own engine into Decentraland so that I can showcase this to the world so other people can know what I'm doing. So that's how I come up with building Decentraland. And it has been a very, very good place for me.
Hmm. Yes. You've mentioned you love games as well. What games do you
Yeah,
typically
yeah.
play?
Normally, I used to play, sports game, so which is football at that moment, and I also like action games like GTA, everything like that.
Yeah, I'm really impressed on how you mix your, of course, your study life or your professional life or your focus in life with pleasure. Like as you said, you're mixing your homeworks with games, and that's okay because a
Yeah,
lot of people believe that should never mix your pleasure or your fun with your professional life, but I beg to differ as well. Of course, there are
exactly.
instances that you really have to focus, but if you can, why not mix your both worlds together and have fun while doing work or while doing the things you love, you know? So, with that in mind, do you believe that AI is the future? And if ever, how does AI influence your creative process as a digital artist?
That's a great question. You know, some people used to talk that AI will take a job, AI will take a job, but for me, it's other way around. AI is not taking anyone's job. As far you never give up. So you as a creator, it is you that you have to do what? You have to take over these tools so that the people that are using AI will not left you behind. So as a 3D artist, AI has really helped me in many, many ways, you know. So because most of my clients that I used to work for, they solely focus on results rather than what I use. So as far they didn't complain about the tools I'm using, so I just have to do what? And most of them, they want to make their job to be more like time framing, so that we can meet up with something. You know, as a 3D artist, I don't really have to rely solely on traditional way. So when I can just use tools that provide more time so that I can fully focus on those projects. So AI is a tools that have helped me in many, many ways. So, from modeling to animation to everything like that. So, and it's really helpful today. As a creator, I'm not a programmer, but I still use AI to do basic stuff in coding, like building Blender plugin and doing some stuff of another programming language. So AI has a lot of potential, and AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere.
Exactly. And I really like your point of view about AI not taking jobs from people because, of course, a lot or a majority of people are already saying that AI is taking over the world and, you know, some jobs are being taken over by it. But yeah, as you said, it's not. As long as it's a tool for the people, and of course, as long as it's used properly, it can be a tool for people like you or people like me as well, or anyone, as long as it's used properly. And as you also said, time is gold. Use your time wisely. So if you have the tools that you can
Exactly.
use to make your life more efficient, then so be it. Use those tools properly.
Yes.
That's a very, very good point of
Exactly.
view.
Exactly.
Hmm. So going back to what you said as well, that you're a gamer. So, as a gamer, how does playing games inspire or inform your artwork and digital designs?
um, gaming gaming give me a lot of inspiration that, oh, you can do this, you can do that. So I remember vividly when I was playing this as for me, I love realism game. So that's why my 3D art mostly focus on realism. So I love realism game. I remember vividly when I played this game, The Walking Dead. Yes, I learned a lot of things, from emotion, from everything, from immersive scene, from storytelling, everything from cinematic, everything like that. In fact, through that Walking Dead, I still have courage, like, to do something. So, as I was playing that game, um, I was watching carefully that, okay, what if I do this as well? What if I bring this story supposed not to end like this? There's something that was supposed to be added. From there, I started doing my own thing as well as a 3D artist. So gaming has inspired me from many, many ways that I can't even imagine.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like Walking Dead, I love that game as well. So, as you said, realism is really important for you. And also, Walking Dead in particular is I believe not just a game about zombies, right? It's more about a game about emotion, about family, about choices that you have
Exactly.
to make in playing that
Exactly.
game. Because
Exactly.
got me crying at one point. I don't know if it also has made you emotional at points where
Uh,
some characters may
yeah,
have died
yes,
or have
yes.
gotten hurt.
I,
So
that game is very, very, very emotional. So
exactly, exactly. And but the premise is just it's just a zombie game. But to a lot of people, it's not. It's not just a zombie game. It's more emotional, and I love that it makes you inspired to make your own version of that or own games like that or own art. And I love that you're taking what you love, such as gaming, into an inspiration to make your own art. So that's very, very impressive.
thank
So
you.
we'll talk more about all of your experiences and all of your journey throughout this virtual world when we come back with more questions and more experiences that Hayz has to share with us. So we'll be right back.
At Meta Rivers, we're not just building a virtual world, we're celebrating the real, the authentic, the talented souls who show up with passion, creativity, and honesty. People like you. Artists, storytellers, dreamers, explorers connecting beyond the screen and bringing life to the metaverse. If that's you, join us on Avatalk, our podcast where we share stories from the people behind the avatars. Whether you're creating, performing, or simply vibing in the virtual world, your voice matters. Want to be featured? Find us on Discord, social media, or visit our website. Links are in the description. Meta Rivers, real connections, virtual space, infinite possibilities.
Reality is boring. You and your fantasies belong on Avatar. If you want
And we're back with more experiences and more fun stories to talk about with Hayz. So let's go right into it. So, of course, in the virtual world, there are a lot of other people that are in it we we may encounter. You said day after day, it's a learning process with everything that we do in life. So it's really
Yeah.
important that we collaborate with other people because we get to learn more and we get to also hear their experiences and maybe get a few bits of inspiration and motivation from them as well. So that's really nice to hear. So, what's one experience in your digital art journey, whether a reaction, an event, or creation that you will never forget?
I can't really say maybe this is the moment, but every day, as for me, every day has been a good day as a 3D artist, still learning and more, learning more new things every day. So, but maybe I can say one unforgettable moment was watching people, explore a 3D scene
Mhm,
in Decentraland, which I built for the first time. So seeing their reactions, pausing to admire small details, taking two screenshots, and
mhm,
even bringing friends back to show them what I've made. That's a big moment for me right there.
mhm. Aw, well, yeah, that would be really inspiring to see. Of course, people enjoying
Yeah,
your work and seeing their reactions to
that's
it and them reacting to it in real time. It really is a full circle moment, I'm sure. So I'm really glad
yeah,
that you
yeah,
have
yeah.
had that experience in the
Mhm.
past. Now, looking forward into the future, we're done with looking past. If you could design your dream event or space in the Central Land where people can hang out and have fun, what do you think would it look like?
As a creative artist, if I could design my own dream space in Decentraland, it will be a massive, evolving story world, a place where people can walk through different chapters of life, bringing reality into virtual, you know, and AI-driven characters, hiding Easter eggs, immersive theater, part game, and parts art exhibitions as well, and a lot of creative idea that I can't even imagine in the next future.
Mhm. Wow. I would love to be in that virtual world of yours. Please do invite me once you've already finished it or once you've already created it in the
Yeah,
future, okay?
no problem.
And yeah, as you said, you want to have a place where people connect, even though they're at different stages of their life. That's really inspiring to hear because let's be real, in the real world, there are sort of boundaries or walls that us as a community have to cross to be able to connect with each other, such as the social norms whatsoever. But with your idea of creating a world for everyone to enjoy is hopefully something that we can apply onto the real world as well. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Exactly. So, also, looking ahead, what exciting blends of art, AI, and Web3 are you most eager to explore next?
I'm excited about blending my own realistic 3D AI interactivity and blockchain-based ownership. The future I see is one where fish virtual spaces that feel rich and emotionally engaging and coming up with a lot of creativities in future. And I want
Mm-hmm.
to keep pushing boundaries and creating experiences that people can remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The key word, I guess, is pushing boundaries. I like that because in creativity, there isn't really a limit. If, of course, you would know that as an artist, and connecting that with how you touch people's lives and how you connect with people is really inspiring, Hayes. And with that in mind, I would like for you to have this opportunity to promote any upcoming projects that you may have or already have ongoing for the people to visit or to appreciate. Please do tell us more about any projects that you may have.
Right now, I'm thinking about bringing one idea into, even if not only Decentraland. I want
Mhm,
to bring a story where people can do what, like blending reality into gaming.
mhm,
Where everyone can do what, can use their own, like, okay, maybe if I am introvert in real life, what if I am extrovert in virtual? What will happen if I'm the opposite? Maybe you are something
mhm,
in real life, and what if I'm the opposite in the virtual? So that is and what is going to be the result if I do this, if I do that. So that's
mhm.
one of the ideology that I'm exploring right now to bring into the 3D world.
Wow. I love that. Okay. I love that statement specifically that what if I'm an introvert in real life? Because to be honest, I have a lot of friends that are introverted in real life and would love for us all to connect into this whatever platform it may be, but for us to just connect into this world where no one is feeling left out or feeling out of place because they're introverted whatsoever. I love that. I love that so much, Hayes. I hope you continue working on your passion and your creativity because you will surely inspire a lot more people in the near future. We're excited to hear more from you, Hayes, and we're excited to see more of what you do in the future. I hope you had fun with our interview, and we're excited to hear more about you. And we're also very, very thankful for your time and your interesting stories and your experiences. And we hope to see you again
Thank
in
you
the
so much.
future. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening as well to Ava Talk. I hope you had fun as well. And we hope to see you again soon in the future with more interviews and guests to come. This is Fons, and this is Ava Talk. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.